demonstrate the art of Abrazare.
Okay. Once again, I'd like to thank the Academy for this opportunity to demonstrate my skills in Abrazare. Also want to thank Leanna for traveling all this way and being my diligent training partner in the last few months. So thank you. We'll start with the grappling. Liberi demonstrates a number of postas that can be used in grappling and a number of techniques that can be used to gain advantageous holds and grapples. We'll start with the neck and elbow hold and move into the techniques. First and foremost, I can apply a strong arm bar to Leanna. If I attempt my arm bar and she decides to move back, I can simply throw her using posta longa. Alternatively, Leanna may be very strong in her hold. In this case, I'm not easily able to break it. I can simply push her face to break her hold in a number of different ways. I also have available to me a push at the elbow, which will allow me to get her to a hold as such. That hold, if Leanna puts that technique on me, can be countered by stepping behind the leg and again moving into longa. If Leanna, and that technique really relies on my ability to feel her movement and beat her to the punch. If Leanna is successful in getting me into the hold, Liberi really explains the only counter to this is to find a strong, firm structure, a tree or a wall, and back your opponent against that and slam them against the wall to break the grip. Alternatively, if we're in a hold, I may decide to try to put Leanna into a throw where that type of throw, my objective is to ultimately pick her up and throw her onto her head. Moving into other grapples that Liberi shows, Leanna may put me into a lower back hold. If my arms are free, I can do a number of counters. But first of all, I want to start by moving into Leanna, pushing through and delivering a knee strike to the groin. This isn't going to break Leanna's hold, but it is going to distract her, break her focus, and allow me to use other techniques. I use the knee, I might be able to come over and push her face. Principle here is where the head goes, the body follows. Likewise, Leanna gets me into a similar hold, and I can come over and push her face. If I get Leanna in a lower belt hold, she decides to apply this technique, I can push the elbow and scoop up her leg and throw her back as a counter. Again, she puts me into a lower back hold. Same idea. Sorry, go back. Okay. If she attacks my face with both her hands, another counter is to simply come over, and I'll do this very gently, but I want to put my thumbs to her eyes and force her back. The concept there is the pain I inflict on her eyes is going to be stronger than her counter against my face, and I'll be able to overcome her that way. So again, push the face. There we are. Those are the plays of grappling that Fiore shows. It's interesting to note that these plays come up and can be used in all of the various sections in the manuscript. A lot of the techniques you will see later, I specifically am interested in the elbow pushing, is something that comes up later and we'll see. So we'll move on to the dagger.